So you finished Caroline Girvan's Iron Program, or maybe all three of them. What should you do now? I see this question all the time, especially in the Caroline group. And honestly, every time I see it, I want to answer it because the answers people get in the comments are kind of all over the place. And in this video, I'm going to break down for you a simple decision making framework so you can stop searching and just pick something. Coming from someone who's completed nearly every Caroline Girvan program, on the app and on YouTube. Well, YouTube first. So here's what I want to name first because I think it's what's actually driving the question when people ask, what do I do after iron? They're coming from one of two places. The first one is genuinely just then I loved iron. Will I love the next thing? And that's a completely fair question. All three of the irons have a very specific feel, the structure, the programming style. There honestly isn't anything quite like it on her app or other YouTube videos. So the worry is that something different won't feel the same way. And that's a real concern. The other one is sneakier, though. It's what if I pick the wrong program and lose my results? And this is the one I want to address directly because this is all or nothing thinking, and it's what's keeping people stuck in the search instead of just keeping moving. Your body doesn't know the name of the program, it knows load, consistency, and challenge. You will not lose what Iron built by picking the wrong next program because there is no wrong next thing. So here's how I want to approach this. Instead of giving you one answer, I'm going to give you four paths based on what you actually want. You pick the one that fits, and then I'm going to tell you exactly where to go from there. Because I've had an entire playlist and then some breaking down almost every single Caroline Girvan program on YouTube. So you don't have to take my word for it. You can go watch that video next. I'll link it for you if you want to hear what every program on YouTube is about. I don't remember if I've done that for the app. I should slash can. Let me know in a comment. So, path one, you want exactly what iron is and nothing else. If you finished iron and your only thought was, I want more exactly like this, the honest answer is there's nothing on YouTube specifically that's exactly the same. Iron is genuinely in a category of its own. So you've got two options. You can go to the CGX app where you can find the other two irons and programs similar to iron, or you can repeat iron on YouTube. And that's really it. A second, third, fourth, fifth run to of the same program is a completely different experience when you already know it's coming and you're not guessing weights anymore. And a lot of people actually, I think, see better results as they repeat it, and many of them do for that very reason. Path two is you want to stay with Caroline with the same session length. And Iron is a 30-minute program. So if you want to stay in that same time window, there are two other choices on YouTube, Fuel and Epic Heat. Both are 30 minutes. And then, of course, there's Caroline's 24 Days of Christmas. This is an Advent style program, and these workouts range from 10 to 30 minutes. So you're going to do more of a day to day flexibility in how you train, and that's a little bit different. But just know that the Christmas program has a very different vibe than Iron. It's not the exact same style of programming. But if the 30-minute window is what works for your schedule, then those three are sort of your best options on YouTube. And then path three is if you want to stay with Caroline and you're ready to go longer or change things up. So if you're ready for a level up in time commitment, the Epic series could be a good option for you next, but it depends on which Epic you want. The sessions tend to run 45 minutes or longer, and every Epic calendar includes a hit day built in. Now, I'm not going to break down every Epic program because I already done a full video on that and it's long enough. So I'll link it here for you. But a quick note, Epic 1 is the hardest of the series. So if you really, really, really want a challenge, you could start there. But watch that breakdown first and I'll take the guesswork out of that for you. And then path four is you're ready to try something different. And if you want to step outside of the Caroline catalog entirely, but you want the same quality of programming style, I'd point you to two different YouTube channels, one being Penny Barnshaw and one being Devin from Ariana Active. Because they're the most similar I've found to how Caroline trains without being exactly the same. They're not identical to Iron. Nothing is. But if you're ready for something new, those would probably be where I would start. And I'll link those videos for you where I talk about those somewhere. And the deload question. Do I need a deload week for this? Because this always seems to come up in the whole conversation. Do you need to take time off in between programs? And that's really personal. If you've been going back to back for months and your body feels like it needs a break, then take it. But honestly, I think most people handle this pretty naturally because life happens, a vacation comes up, you miss a few days. And for most people, a formal deload week is not really something you need to plan. Your body will usually tell you, or at least that's been my personal experience. So I have a full Caroline playlist on the channel where I've broken down basically every program on YouTube. I've done some from the app. So if you're trying to decide between Fuel or Epic Heat, or you want to know exactly how the Epic series go, then go there next when you pick your program if you're considering it. I'll walk you through everything before you commit, and I'll link that below. And genuinely, finishing iron is not a small thing, so you should give yourself a pat on the back. And whatever you pick next, just pick something, and honestly, that's the whole answer. So if you love this, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, friends.